Hey ladies, welcome and welcome back to my channel. How you doing? Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday so far. So in today's video, I just wanted it to be like a video for us, because I know that we do experience a lot of scare tactics from society, from men, from our family members, right? Them telling us you're gonna die alone if you don't get a man quick, if you're not having children, right? So I wanted to kind of just bring this video to remind us that there's not just you doing this, right? Or the people that watches this video. There's thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of women who maybe just doesn't have a platform or just don't boast about it, right? But they go about their daily lives. They are like us. They are child free. They are single or celibate, or they're choosing to not encounter with men unless it's extremely absolutely necessary, or unless it's work or something, right? So I just wanted to remind us that it's okay. Your decision is okay. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Not to let anybody scare you today. When you go about the world, when you go about this week, don't let anyone tell you that you're gonna die alone with a bunch of cats, with a bunch of dogs. Don't let that scare you. Remember why you made the decision to be child free, and even if you're just somebody who's actually waiting to be financially stable to have children, it's the smartest thing to do. You're not an idiot. So yeah, let's go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'll see you guys at the end of the video.
There's unhappily married, there's happily single, and there's unhappily single. What no one ever talks about is a large group of people who are happily single, right? And what he found when he looked at those people is that they had a robust set of friends to hang out with. So while they were technically and legally single, they didn't feel lonely.
Yeah.
We see this with a lot of women. They travel out the country together.
Yeah.
They have a prayer group in the morning. They're part of black girls who cycle. Right. They're in an entrepreneurship group. Right. They have a number of friends that have deep, intimate conversations that come over the house. So they're not lonely. Anytime they want companionship, they have it. Even if they want masculine energy, they know where to go to get attention from men. And if the right one, they'll go on a date. They may not want to get married. It may not lead to marriage, but they get everything that they need, right? So they're not lonely. They live by themselves.
I wanted to talk to you about your decision to remain single since your 40s. Have you ever regretted that?
Never for a moment. Never for a moment. It's not like it was a conscious decision that on February the 12th, at 8 p.m. I sat down and I wrote down, I will never get involved with a man. No, it wasn't that way. It's just, in the course of my life, that was not an issue. It was simply ceased to be an issue.
Yeah. But the celibate part, was that a bitch?
No. Because, it's a law of physics that an object in motion tends to stay in motion, and an object at rest tends to stay at rest. So when you're sexually involved, you want more and you want more, and then when you're not having it, somehow it just fades onto the back burner. It's not uppermost in your life. And also as you get older, I know there are some people who still feel very, very sexy. I remember having been friends for a while with Erica Jung, and Erica used to always interview me, ask me questions about my sex life, and I couldn't think of anything in which I was less interested.
I have a question. Why is it that some people just can't fathom that you can be perfectly content without a man in your life? One of those people I'm trying to shade is my fucking grandma. Because every time we're on the goddamn phone, she's always like, where's your man? Like, who are you talking to? Like, well, I'm like, girl, you are more desperate than I am. Why is it that people just can't understand or acknowledge that you can be not even the best version of yourself, the happiest version of yourself? Men truly bring you down. I remember my last relationship, I generally was the worst version of myself. I was so insecure. I wasn't doing what I wanted. I wasn't achieving anything. I was relying every single one of my thoughts on this man, on how this man woke up, how this man felt. And like, unwarranted. They don't necessarily mean to do that, but as a woman, you obviously get attached and connected to a man, and you lose yourself completely. And it's like, men will manipulate you. They will make you feel like shit every single day. I swear to you, I could never look like this when I was with a man. I know that for a fact. But my grandma is stressing me the fuck out right now. Because I'm like, I'm not that desperate. Or like those friends, like no offense to my friends, but those friends that like are engaged and married and like they're all of a sudden like bringing random people to the house when you go and visit, and they're like, oh, you should meet this guy. And I'm like, did I ask? And also it's like, why? Like, why do you care so much? Like, why are you so desperate? I could not be happier at the moment. I have achieved everything that I've ever wanted to achieve in my life without the help of a man. A man actually like prevented me from doing everything that I wanted to do. I know that if I was with a man, I would not be here in my own apartment, in my own space, at peace. I know that I wouldn't have that if I was still with that man or any other man. And yes, are there probably good men out there? I don't doubt that. But am I desperate? Am I looking? No, and I don't have to. I truly, truly don't have to. Like, y'all should really see what is out there. And I swear to you, they get like a fucking lobotomy and forget what dating is like in New York. Like, they're like, oh, like, why don't you just find a man? Is it just like that? You just click a fucking button and all of a sudden your husband is just fucking landed on a fucking plane? What? Like, y'all seem to forget this shit is hard. And some of us just don't want to participate in it. Some of us just don't care. My mom is actually a very good testament to this. She is an independent woman. She was a single mom. My dad is a fucking piece of shit. And it sort of taught me a lot about like not valuing men as much as you think that you should, as much as like I feel like older generations like my grandma, like you sort of have to like do everything for them. I'm like, girl, please, I can barely fucking cook an egg. Like, I can't do anything for you. That's in that sense. So yeah, like I'm fine. Okay. Like, I don't think I could look like this if I was with a man. So leave me alone, grandma. Like, leave me alone.
I don't know what happened, but one day I just woke up and I don't care about dating anymore. I don't care about men anymore. I don't care about getting to know anyone. I don't care about going on dates. I don't care about texting anyone. I don't care about calling anyone. I don't care about even receiving gifts, something that I used to really like from men, because I know it comes with a price. I just don't care about them anymore. It's just like they don't exist. And my skin got better. I stopped balding on the side. I sleep better. I make more money. I can focus better on daily activities. I'm happier overall. So it's like, it's really crazy how everything changes when you just stop paying attention to, man, I hate to say it. Can't believe I was so obsessed over them at one point.
Ever since being single, I've really realized how much people pity single people. Like, every time I say I'm single, everyone has to say, like, don't worry, you're gonna find your person, a man will come, like, don't worry. Girl, I'm not worried. I'm actually not worried, like, in the slightest. I'm actually really happy. I'm actually really free. I'm actually really enjoying my time. I'm actually self-sufficient. I can take care of myself. I pay my own bills. I'm actually good. This like weird idea that like, don't worry, your life will start when you find a man is so weird to me. Like, my life has started. My life is thriving, actually. And when a man comes, sure, I'll be excited. Sure, I love like a little attention, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I am not sitting here waiting for life to get good when I finally meet the one. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the one. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm the one, guys. We don't have to feel bad. So next time people say they're in a relationship, I think I'm going to be like, oh, don't worry. Don't worry. You'll feel that breath of fresh air again one day. Don't worry. Maybe you guys will break up. Don't worry.
You are single and scared at any age. I'm 39.
I'm 39 as well.
There's really no reason to be afraid. When we were your age, however old you are, there was no one on the internet that we could look up to that was single, childless, not married, not engaged, that was really living like this big, beautiful life and that was doing it independently and on their own. I thought at the age of 25, 30, 32, that if you were 38, 39 and single, like, what's wrong with you? What's gone wrong?
Is she a red flag?
Yeah. I think it's a bigger red flag to jump into a marriage, which is crazy. It's a contract between two people that doesn't always turn out well. For people to say like, well, it shows commitment. Like, does it? I think this relationship shows commitment. We've been friends for 12 years. I have friends that I've known since I was in 5th grade. That shows commitment. I've had dogs that I keep until they pass away. That shows commitment.
And it shows a commitment to yourself. Like, you don't want to settle. Like, you know what makes you happy. And if someone comes into my life and they don't better my life, I just would rather be single until I find that right person.
Mm-hmm. It shows discernment to remain single. It shows a lot of strength.
Every year goes by, I get to know myself a little bit better, and I'm more comfortable with myself. My identity becomes stronger.
So if you feel like you're struggling or you're sad or you're scared, hopefully this can give you a little bit of reprieve or a little bit of hope or just something that like we didn't have.
Mm-hmm. Take your time.
Yeah, take your time.
Men genuinely don't think that women will be happy alone because they are not happy alone. Has anybody ever seen the statistics about how women who are single live longer than men who are single? And that's primarily because women are responsible for the majority of the emotional, mental, and sometimes physical labor in a relationship or a family dynamic. I've been having this ongoing conversation with one of my guy friends, and he knows that he is actively settling for the girl that he's dating. He said to me the other day, yeah, there's gonna come a time when you're gonna have to settle. I said, settle? For what? I don't need a man. Like, of course I want to have a relationship and a family and all those things, but at what cost? Like, we've all watched our mothers and our grandmothers slave away in these relationships for a man that doesn't really care about them or maybe was even settling. I would rather be alone. But men truly believe that women are unhappy if they're single, because they refuse to acknowledge the fact that they are a main reason why we are miserable. Why we're miserable in relationships. Why do you think women are the ones who leave marriages? Because we're chronically unhappy with men who don't value us, who take us for granted, and who will admittedly and actively settle for us.
The report shows that by 2030, 45% of working women ages 25 to 45 will be non-married, no kids. And you might say, well, what's wrong with that? If you think that you're going to be 45 years old, no kids, not married, and that you're going to genuinely be fulfilled in life because you made money.
So who's going to tell them? Who's going to tell them that a lot more women are embracing the rich auntie lifestyle because they're tired of men and their weaponized incompetence? I know some men think that it should be the honor of your life to marry them and take care of them like a child, cook for them, clean for them, do the laundry, all of that, take care of them and their offspring. That's the honor of your life. That's the reason you were created. Like, now your life has meaning. It's all projection. They're the ones who are afraid of growing old and dying alone. But they'll try to tell you that, no, that's what you're afraid of. How could you possibly be happy with all that money? To travel, to see the world with? It's not like, as a single woman, she still couldn't entertain a man if she wants. She doesn't have to marry one. She doesn't have to have a kid with one. She can just entertain one, go on some random dates if that's what she wants. Like, we realize that with the marriage comes a lot of responsibility for her. She is expected to do so much. And a lot of these women these days would rather take on 100% of the financial responsibility, 100% of the domestic skills in a house, rather than do it for you and get nothing in return for it, because you still want her to pay bills. So she's single, in her 30s or 40s, unmarried, child-free, with lots and lots of money to do whatever she wants to do with, nobody to answer to, no responsibilities to anyone except herself. It kind of sounds like you're threatening these women with a good time to me.
The happiest people are single women and married men. They're the two happiest groups of people always.
Single women
and married men
are the happiest.
But the happiest groups of people, like not married women. Married women like end up doing all the jobs, and married women aren't happier than single women. Single women are happier than married women. And married men are really happy because they get everything done for them.
Here's a sobering fact. Single women are just as happy, if not happier, than women in relationships, whereas men in relationships are far happier than single men. And there's a lot of reasons for this, but I think primarily it's because women have a much bigger network than we do. They've got a much bigger support system, whereas for a lot of guys, their romantic partner is their support system, right? And I think, if you dissect that further, women don't have to be in bad relationships anymore. They can get out. They have the financial independence, right, to survive without men. And men, on the other hand, even being in a bad relationship is better than being in no relationship if that's your only support system there is, right? So I think this reinforces the importance of like cultivating healthy relationships, not overly relying on your partner, right? And respecting the fact that we all choose to be in the relationships we're in.
So why did I just find out that women in older age, are content being single and men are not? So they took statistics from a few dating apps and they found out that men are always searching for love, but women are not. Most women are content by themselves and they do not wish they had a man. But men on the other side are always seeking for companionship. They always are looking for a partner. They're always looking to remarry. Maybe because statistically men have a better quality of life when they're married and women do not. You can Google that. But when a woman is married and have children, years of her life is shortened versus when a man is married and has children, his life increases. Women are like, no, I'm happy being alone. That's insane. So this is it up close if you want to read it. But yeah, it just goes by like most older single women are not looking to date. Yeah. I guess because they're just over it. I don't know. I guess when you're young, you're more excited to date. And when you're older, you're like, whatever.
About the rest of my single folk. But every day single, I become less and less interested in the idea of a relationship or marriage. I've had my fair share of relationships. Some were okay, some were terrible. I genuinely just feel like there's nobody out there that I am compatible enough with to settle down. Maybe that's selfish of me, but I honestly don't care. I feel like so much of my life is centered around taking care of other people and not taking care of myself. When I think about my dreams for the future, it used to involve getting married, but I don't know if that's something I want anymore. I used to think being alone meant that I had to give in to the feeling of loneliness. And while I do feel that way sometimes, it's actually very freeing to be able to do what you want without having to answer to anybody. Maybe I'll change my mind eventually.
The only people who are winning right now are single, unmarried, childless women who are using the hell out of their free will. They're the only people winning right now. I'm talking about the girls who are like, not even the girls, so they're women. The women who are like 50 and they've lived in like Germany, Japan. They taught for a little bit, was in the army for a little bit. Now they own a farm. Those are the only women or the only people killing it right now in life. Like they've won. They are not miserable. They are not lonely. They are not unhappy. Their lives are fulfilled. Like, just go down the rabbit hole of women who are childless and unmarried, who are using the hell out of their free will. They are the people you aspire to be. Like, they are who society taught us not to be, but they're actually winning. Like, they're winning.
They warned me about living alone in my 30s. This is what I was supposed to be afraid of. I've got my little dog. It's 8:23 p.m. I'm in my silk pajamas. My laundry is done. It's folded. It's put away. There's nothing in the dryer. My kitchen is clean. The bed is made. It's been made since the morning. My bathroom is clean. My toilets are clean. There's no compromising when I sit down to watch TV. It's whatever I feel like watching for as often as I want. Anytime I want to watch Harry Potter, it is on the television. No questions. No pushback. It's a scary, scary world out here, ladies. Don't end up like me. Don't end up like me.
So yeah, I'm 53, completely single by choice, and also no children by choice. Love my life, have incredible friends, and travel is the secret to my happiness. I do not wait around for some man to show up to travel with me or to explore places with me. I do it on my own and have so much fun, and usually take friends with me, meet friends wherever I go. It's the secret to my personal happiness. So if you're out there whining and complaining that you can't find a guy and your life is not worth living, then you better knock it off and rethink the way you're living your life, because you got one shot, babies. So have fun and enjoy it while you can, single or not.
Do you ever think about going out on a date?
Not at all.
not even a little bit.
Not even a tiny.
I am really loving not having a man in my life.
Research consistently shows that single women are happier than married women, live longer, and make more money. Oh my God. Opposite is true for men. And it's because in heterosexual relationships, women still do majority of the unpaid labor. 45% of women are predicted to be single by 2030. According to research, this is great news for them. So if you're a single girly,
Why do some people get mad or offended when you say you love being single? What I want to do with my life don't have nothing to do with you. Y'all act like it's impossible for people to be happy without another person. And they swear single people miserable and unhappy. Nah, y'all the ones who miserable and unhappy. Because why you worried about the next person and what they got going on? Then they hit you with the, oh, you gonna be alone forever. You gonna be by yourself. You gonna die alone. I came in this world by myself. I'm gonna leave by myself. Stop trying to put y'all wants, needs, and desires on everybody else. Everybody different. Now, bye. Leave me alone.
If you meet a woman who says that she's been single for more than a year, keep it moving. Because she knows her worth. She knows what peace tastes like. And unless your intentions are pure and you actually want to add to our life, listen, me tell you, you have to move yourself. She's not gonna play. She's not gonna cut corners. She's not gonna question her worth. She's not gonna make it easy for you. She has her standards high, and she is very, very, very comfortable by her damn self. She got her Netflix special ready. She got her tea on the stove. She is not going to be around you, and you are not adding value to her life, to her existence. She don't have time for it. She understands, say, she is a queen. She is only to be surrounded by those that truly see her, truly value her, truly appreciate her, truly love her for who she is. And she does not have time for anything beneath that. Okay?
If the husband dies, the wife is going to be fine. Really? Yeah. Widows are way happier than widowers. I told that to my wife and she's like, huh. Widowers do really poorly, generally. Men do very poorly. And part of the reason is because these data are disputed, but more or less they're directionally correct. 60% of 60-year-old men say their best friend is their wife. 30% of their wives say their best friend is their husband. Women have more relationships. They have closer, deeper love relationships with non-related kin and with the adult children typically than the husband does. The husband's most intense companionate relationship typically is with the wife. And that's why that's an asymmetric stat. And that's what the data say. But yeah, for sure. I mean, back to the main point, hope is super critical.
On illness.
On everything. I mean, hope actually affects all sorts of physiological processes. And we know that when people lose hope, they give up. And when they give up, they don't take care of themselves.
I think a lot of us women now are at this point in our lives where we've done the healing work and we're so content and at peace and at ease with our lives that now when people come in, we're asking them, are you coming in to interrupt our peace? Or are you coming in to add value to our lives? Because if you're not coming in to add value, but just disrupt us and take from us, we're good. We're not afraid of being alone anymore. We're actually tired of having people come in and take from us and not give back anything. Leaving us empty, questioning things, feeling confused, feeling tired, feeling drained. We're over it. So unless you're coming in to add value, leave us alone. Thank you.
Can someone please explain to me why I feel exponentially happier when I'm just by myself? Like, as bad as it might sound, when I literally isolate and don't really talk and interact with others, I feel great. Like, I have so much fun by myself. I think I'm a great person. I laugh at myself. But then the minute that I'm like around others, I don't know if it's like I cater to them too much or something, but I just feel like I'm so drained. I don't feel like me. I'm just like not happy. I don't know, maybe I'm also just like not surrounding myself with like people that are like lifting me up in the way I need them to. But I've just noticed this lately and I don't really know what to do about it. So if you guys have like any ideas or like similar experiences, please let me know.
And if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. But before you go, I just want to ask you, right? If you were told by a Buddhist, a priest, spiritual worker, right? A voodoo priestess, warlock, whatever it is you believe in, right? An angel came down in your dreams or vividly told you that getting married and having children is not in the playbook for you, what would you do? I would hope that you would sit down, make a plan, set up goals, things that you always wanted to accomplish, and you would go hard for yourself, not because you want to appease and look good for a man, but because you're doing it for you. You love yourself that much. I would hope that you go to therapy, you would travel the world, you would work hard to save your money. Even if you're not accomplishing any of that now, I just hope that you go about life moving forward like somebody who doesn't know if marriage is in the cards for her, doesn't know if she's going to have children. Because holding your breath and waiting for a man to start treating you like a person is doing yourself a disservice. You don't need to wait. Date yourself. Find out what you like, what you want to do. Make new experiences in life for yourself. Anyways, thank you so much. I will see you guys in my next one.